2170, good luck. So we've not played before, no head-to-head score. 21,000 gears opponent, very good. Let's play the normal carrot. You can pretty much pre-move d5, but don't need to. c4. I'm just going to play e6. How does he want to play this? He takes. Queen check, we've got knight up. Otherwise we'll just take the knight. Or we could take the knight. Just make sure it's an option. Got to be careful about knight up here though, this annoying bishop move at some point. And I don't want to leave the queen here and forget about it, which I'm perfectly capable of doing like now. So let's take. So knight possibly forward. Otherwise try and castle. You don't want the bishop doing this and stopping castling. Maybe he can do that, but the knight does cover this square. Okay, so we're both just going to castle, I guess. Maybe knight up here. So knight up, pawn down, queen across, knight across. Ah, but my knight's not under attack, is it? The knight's safe to go there because the queen can retreat. The knight's not under attack. We hit the bishop. He tries to keep it. I'm going to try and develop this bishop and just make sure I drop back somewhere. Queen across. What's he trying to do there? For the queen trade. I'm going to drop the knight back. Okay, offers a knight trade. That's, I think, is okay. So here should be alright. If bishop here, I'll just drop back. He takes. Doesn't matter which I go with, I'm not sure. He can push forward in any event. I'll just drop back. Then I'll try and get my rooks across. He'll probably do exactly the same thing. So we'll do this one. Okay, we'll attack the pawn. Maybe knight up if he comes across. But he's gone that side. Just pressure this one as well. He could push down, I guess. Pawn up would be a move if he does that, but then he can go here. But down I think we can push on because of the pin and then support the pawn. But what other plan have we got? Not easy. Knight up and knight across. Okay, so can we play bishop here now and hit this pawn? Because he can't move it. And he can't protect it with a rook. So has he made a mistake here? He comes across to attack our knight, so we'll have to move that. I'm going to go here, threatening to hit the bishop. But now he can, of course, guard the pawn. Found a really, really good reply there. Let's come in and hit the bishop. He'll just drop back. Give my king a square, then come back again. So I'll probably have to drop the bishop back. He's done terrific here, hasn't he? Okay, that's nearly a bishop blundered. Got to take the pawn, give him one pawn isolated. Now knight across or rook first. I think I need the knight bringing back over. At least the pawn would promote on a light square. But he might be able to get the bishop to support it and then the rook down for a check, so it could be an effect that we're already just about lost. We could be. Unless he blunders something horrible. I guess we drop back and hit the bishop there. We want this on a light square as well, ideally, at some point. I'm going to play rook forward here. And try and bring my king across. I'm not sure I'll get across, but 1, 2, 3 moves, or 1, 2, 3 moves, but we can push a pawn up. So his idea there is what? Rook down. Across I don't think I can do here. Just step up, that's nothing. I'm going to go here and try and guard the pawn and bring my king maybe this way. I'll push the pawn if I get a chance to. Run the king up, I'm not sure I will. Okay, because of that move, I'll go up 2. Okay, now one more square if we can. Well, I'm up on the clock here. I wasn't looking at the clock too much, so got to play the clock as well as the position. Let's just throw a holding move in. Try not to let his rook infiltrate anywhere here. So up, is it a move? Rook across, is it a move? I think it is. Let's threaten a check. His king can't step forward anywhere. So we're threatening to check and hit the bishop and hit the pawn. So across, so check, down, check. Up, takes. I'm just going to push the pawn here. It might let his rook around the back, but I think I need to do it. He's very low on time. He's got rook. Oh, blundered the knight. Blundered the knight, not paying attention. Okay, let's go after the bishop. He's nearly out, nearly out. Thankfully, I blundered late enough to convert the win, so that's put me to what, 22-17. That's very high for me. So let's pause to see how it was in engine language. Where am I? That's me, isn't it? So 41 moves. They're the move times for both players. Felt like we played a pretty decent game, but kind of on the back foot a bit, and then we just blundered the piece right at the end. Right at the end, not paying attention, we blundered the knight. But let's just see if we were actually still about level up to that point. Obviously, the final few moves we were all but lost. It was purely the clock, having blundered badly there. Yeah, it was indeed level up to this point. Then 1.3 here. Yeah, move 38, it was 1.3. So we blundered here as well, just for one move. So at our level, it looks reasonable. It looks pretty normal at our level. So 85% versus 91% on the accuracy. We were never better in the game at all. I mean, slightly for 1 and 2 moves there, but never realistically better. We've just been facing a good opponent here. We just got lucky with the clock. Yeah, so the engine says, yeah, just take this centre pawn. The idea will be to push and really open things up. So I'll just go a bit more cautiously. But this is all slightly better for white. Yeah, I should have played knight across to hit the queen. I looked at that move, but I assumed after take, that would be pretty okay for white. But that was the right move, and it's actually level, so it was the right move. So this is all okay. We're just looking at the eval here, and it's all still level. Now I thought I'd spotted a chance to win a pawn here, but he found a very nice move, didn't he? And again, I should have come across the other side and hit the bishop. I don't see a follow-up move after that, but that's what I should have done. I guess bishop goes back. Ah, bishop can't go back. Knight here hits the bishop. That's why I've gone wrong here. What do? You've got to move the bishop somewhere or guard it. I guess you can guard it. Takes, and you're just about holding on. And then we just still level here. This is all okay. Isolated pawn. I should have played the rook up immediately instead of bringing the knight across. That was worse. And that's a blunder back, so why? You should have taken the rook. You should have traded the rook. So rook takes was better. I'm not sure why. That's all it gives there. I'm not sure why. Then we got some more maneuvering around here. It's all levelless. You can see it's all complete level. This is where we go a little bit wrong. Trying to get our opponent's clock down. I should have just tied it down here. I should have just locked down this side, kept the king steady and not let the rook in. But then it's difficult to see how do I break through at the other end, which is why I just took a bit of a chance. And then here, of course, I just wasn't paying attention, just allowed the rook check. But opponent with what? 9. It took him 2.5 seconds actually to play that. 6.5 seconds there. And then he just wasn't able to play quick enough to convert. So very lucky there.